Pittman.
Okay, again, we have Michael Pittman, far end, Talanoa Hufanga, Coach Helton, and Kedon Slovis. We'll ask Coach to make some comments, and then we'll take some questions.
Glory to God and a bunch of great kids that have gotten better with each game, never quit the fight, and believed in the process and believed in just keeping and getting better each and every week. Can't tell you how proud I am of them for finishing like they have, finishing strong, and their trust in us as a coaching staff. And what they did today, I couldn't be any happier. It gives us the opportunity, hopefully, to be in Santa Clara. We're going to be the biggest Wildcat and Buffalo fans you've ever seen over the next 2 weeks. But we've put ourselves in position to have a great December, and we'll see how it goes. So proud of our seniors. I'd like to thank them, especially our senior captains between Michael Pittman, Christian Rector, John Houston, and Jordan Iosefa. Their leadership is phenomenal, and the seniors, I'm so glad they got the opportunity to bring the victory bell back home to USC. I'd also like to thank Dr. Barger to be able to have that moment and hug his neck. He's the best at what he does in the free world, and it was emotional to see him do his last time here in the Coliseum. So it'll be a great day to be a Trojan, and I will take any questions that you got.
Clay, how do you put in perspective what Kedon keeps doing each week?
This is 4 out of 5 games with 400+ yards, and I thought he's doing a really nice job of finding the one-on-one opportunities and believing in his playmakers. In 25 years, I've never had 4 receivers over 100 yards. That's, I think, the most ever for here, and I'm proud of what he's become. Most importantly, I'm proud of how coachable he is and learns from mistakes and gets better with each time. And he winds up in his first rivalry game against UCLA and comes in, and now he's 1-0. So proud of what he's doing.
What was your concern when he went down there in third?
Being an adopted father, you lose your breath for a second, and you hope that everything's all right, that arms are moving, legs are moving. Got a little whiplash there, nothing concussion-wise. They fully checked him out, and just took a deep breath, and he's like, "Coach, I'm fine. I got hit good, got a little whiplash, I'm ready to go." And our doctors are really good, ultra protective of him, and they did the right thing, pulled him out for a series, checked out everything, and then moved on. So, yeah, you hold your breath for a second.
Clay, we saw you had a second with Mike Bowen on the field after the game. Yeah. What did you guys say to each other?
Yeah, he just said, "Man, just so proud for you, and enjoy this, enjoy it with your kids, enjoy it with your family." And I've said this a bunch. I'm so appreciative for him and the support he's given these kids and our staff since day one that he's been here. And he's brought great energy, great juice, and great enthusiasm for our team as we go down the stretch here. And that carried over. I mean, to be in the team meetings, to be at practice, to be in the locker room with these guys, it shows support for a team that, is a young team. Only 7 of those guys out there on scholarship are gone. The rest of them are coming back. And this is a team that can be really, really good. And his support, it was critical for us down the stretch. So appreciate him.
Kedon, when you think about all the great quarterbacks that have played at USC over the years, what does it mean to take over the single-game passing yard record?
Obviously, it's an honor to be up among that list, but I think it just reflects the receiving corps and the players around me. Like the coach said, we have 4 receivers over 100 yards. I don't think any of those other guys had an opportunity to have the core of their receivers do that. So it's just a testament to the players around me, I think.
Clay, last game of the Coliseum, what's going through your mind right now as it's over?
Well, I haven't really thought about it yet, even though it's over. It just happened so fast, and I'm just so thankful that I got the opportunity to battle just with my brothers, and I feel like it's been a good ride, but we still got 1 or maybe even 2 more games left. So I'm not done yet.
Clay, you always hear coaches compliment players for making decisions tougher, on them. I would imagine that over these last several weeks, you've made the administration's upcoming decision about, your future more difficult. It's kind of how proud are you of that?
Yeah. I want us to all remember it's about our kids, okay? It's not about me, it's not about our coaching staff, it's about the student athletes and what they're able to accomplish and what they're able to do. And couldn't be more proud of a bunch that just stayed focused, stayed consistent, and we're asked to finish strong. and these kids came out and battled down the stretch and really put their best foot forward. And a bunch of young kids bonded together to do something really pretty cool. And so let's make it about them and focus on them.
With you guys still alive, how do you structure the next week, practice-wise, recruiting?
Yeah, so we actually are coming back on Monday to clean up this tape. We'll go Monday and Tuesday, Kyle. As far as working on Oregon, we know what the North is, so we're going to clean this tape up. There are some things that happened today. We need to clean up a couple sacks, a couple coverage busts that we need to shore up, and then we're going to work on Oregon on Tuesday, and then our guys will be released for Thanksgiving. We were given this 12-game, one bye schedule. Everybody else is working next week. It's going to give us a chance to be able to get re-energized, get healthy, put some work in towards Oregon, and like I said, I just have a belief that something great's going to happen for us in December because of this win today.
Talanoa, what do you think about the defense's ability to contain or not to contain DTR today?
Our job was to come in, we want to shut down the running back, make sure, we have eyes on him, so then kind of put his focus for the back end and make sure we capitalize on the QB, make sure if he tries to get out, slip out, we gotta make sure we take care of him.
I will say this, is so y'all know, 18 tackles today, which is the first, was his most since Troy Polamalu. Back, what year was it, Tim?
01.
01. Just a phenomenal performance. 1-5.
Clay, you talk about finishing strong. Obviously, you have some hindsight now. Why do you think that strong finish didn't extend to maybe earlier, or this team didn't find its stride?
It's an honest question. It's a fair question, and I think one that I thought we caught a little bit of the perfect storm. Youth and injuries can hurt any football team. Lose 3 backs, lose a first and a second string quarterback, and how about Matt Fink coming in and doing his thing? We just kind of caught the perfect storm. But one of the things I think will make this team incredibly strong for the future is the way they handled it, and their belief now in what we're doing. You bring in a new offensive system, one that I think fits our personnel, and how electric is it? How fun is it? To be able to see these guys work, not only mixing in, 400-yard pass games, but today, 2 rushers rushed for over 140 yards, combined together. So it was them learning a system, getting better each and every game with a system, and then finally getting kind of healthy down the stretch. I mean, it helps having 29 and 7 out there. It helps having 15 out there. So hopefully we get this 13 days to get even more healthy. We'll see what happens. But just a little bit of the perfect storm. And I'm grateful for the kids to stay focused, stay ingrained in the process, and really finish strong.
Wayne, what do you think you learned from last year's finish that helps this year?
Yeah, I got asked that question the other day, and I think it goes back to spring and fall camp because, last year it's so easy as a coach to focus on a Michael Pittman or a Talanoa, but when you know that college football is very violent and there's going to be injuries, you have to coach from the bottom up, and that's what I asked our coaches to do, was to coach the 4th string like you would coach the first, and understand that when we get to that player, that he's just as productive, and spend that extra time with him, make sure he's getting the reps, coach him as hard as you can, and we'll look up and that investment will pay off, and to be honest with you, I thought we did a better job of that this year, of making sure that every possible scenario was covered. How about a freshman center walking out there today, Justin Dievich, and doing what he did? Played phenomenal, so it's about coaching every kid in the room and making them better, and I'm proud of our coaches for doing that.
Talanoa, Clay mentioned most tackles since Troy. Did you get to talk to him at all today?
Yeah, I got to say hi and introduce myself. It's truly an honor. Sure.
What that means to you to have that experience?
It was great. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Dream come true. Been looking up to him for a long time now. Just try to come in. Most importantly, make the whole fans proud today and get a win.
Hey Clay, you've been here for some high moments and low moments. What does this school, this program, mean to you?
I love this university. I love the people of this university, how good they've been to myself and my family and our student athletes. It's a special place, and it always will be. It's been going on for over a century of just eliteness and how special they take care of the people inside. So I've had a wonderful 10 years here. I hope to have a heck of a lot more, but I have a deep fondness for this university and the people that are inside of it.
Michael, what's the biggest way you've seen Kedon grow this season? And could you have imagined him having this kind of year when you were first working with him back in the spring and summer?
Yeah. So it's funny because no, I didn't see this coming. Like I didn't see him becoming the new superstar quarterback of college football. I would just say that his decision making has just improved, and you see us being more efficient and making those plays that we weren't making earlier this year. So that's probably the biggest difference.
Mike, what kind of helped you lost everything injuries and things of that nature?
Yeah, we just don't listen to outside noise. So people are gonna talk whether you're 10-0 or whether you're 5-5. I mean, there's always gonna be people talking. So we just close out that noise and we just keep fighting because I think that it's all about us. So we just fight as a team.
Coach, are you disappointed a little bit that you let DTR skip a little bit and you let them score 35 points?
He's been doing that all year. I tell you what, coming into it, our real goal, to be honest with you, was to try to slow down Joshua Kelly because we knew we had saw him last year and how dominant he can be in ball games. He's an NFL running back. He was 61 yards away from 1,000, and our goal was to hold him under 61 on this day, and we held him to 45. He is a terrific back. He's had a magical year, and we just didn't want to let him get off. That was the number one thing. Are there some things that we need to clean up as far as the passing game? Yeah, and we'll get to that. But DTR is a special player, and he's one that can create. It almost crushed my heart when he made the 4th and 17, and what an unbelievable play he made. So he's a special player, and give him. We got a lot of respect for him, and he battled his butt off today.
Kedon,
describe your freshman year. I mean, no one knew who you were, and now all of a sudden you're one of the best quarterbacks in the nation.
I'm just thankful to have an opportunity. Going into the year, I didn't think I'd be in the starting role. Obviously, it's unfortunate that it was due to injury, but when your opportunity comes, you have to make the most of it, and just have the opportunity that I'm really grateful for.
Building off that, you've been very deferential and humble all season about your accomplishments. Do you anticipate there's a time you'll sit down and really put in perspective and be able to appreciate what you did personally?
Maybe, but again, I think Coach Harrell said it a few weeks back. Any of you in here could probably throw for over 100 yards with these receivers. So, yeah, it's exciting to put up numbers and all that, but I think I really have a good team around me that makes that happen.
Clay, as you reflect back on this season when you have the opportunity to, with all the positive changes that impacted this program, if you have an opportunity to make additional changes, have you given any consideration as to what those would be?
No, I'm living in the moment right now, to be honest with you, in the moment of these kids and this day and celebrating. We got a recruiting weekend right now. I got to go to dinner here in a little bit and continue that. But I'm proud of, as a head coach, you hope that your team improves from game one to where they are now. And, I can honestly say this team has improved from game one to where we are right now with more games to play. You also hope that you see progress from year to year. And even with a younger team, I see a team that is progressing from what we had happen to us last year to where we are now. We're getting ready. We got an opportunity for sure to go compete for a 9th win. Hopefully, cross our fingers, maybe a 10th. So you want to see progression as a coach. And what I'm so fired up about is these guys that are coming back. It breaks my heart to lose 6 and lose 89 and lose 10. But you're looking at so many individuals that were out there on that field coming back and learning from this season. So I love the progression that's happening for these kids. They're going to be an unbelievable football team for this future.
At the recruiting dinner tonight, what is the message to those kids about the future of the program?
That USC is an extremely special place and always will be. This is a place that's the 15th ranked academic university in America, where you can get a quality education and be developed from your freshman year all the way till when you leave and you're ready for the real world. We teach our guys on and off the field how to be professionals, and it doesn't matter if I'm the coach or you're the coach. USC is always going to be special. always. You know, that's what this place is, and it won't change. The foundation is 125 years strong, all right, and the people within it are strong, all right, and these players are strong. And if you want to come do something special, you want to jump on the train with some damn good quarterbacks, damn good skills, some young kids, and have a lot of fun, come on. Is that pretty good? Would you come? I like it.
If you offer me a scholarship, I'll come.
I'll take a commitment right now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.